I'm fast as fuck, boy. Ooh, nice. Cool props. Yeah, we got all the props. Have you seen that fucking prop wall in there? The devs are mad. They just prop. They prop all day. We've got props for everything. We've got Kyoto guns, which are the best guns because they look like fucking laser blasters. Mars, ballistic weapons, please. Where the frick am I going in here? Oh, the frame rate's not great today, but what can you do? It's kind of fine when you're standing still. There's all of our lovely corporation cars. Don't mind my one finger that's kind of bent. That's just my controller being a bit janky. I can live with David having one slightly broken finger. That's just canon now. Alright, here's my bed. Here's my feet. Ooh, they work. Look at my feet. Whoa. Whoa. And the gorgeous view of the peasantry. That's not the peasantry. That's the middle city. The peasantry are like at the end of that, and then there's the row is down a bit in there, and then Undercity is under it, and the wasteland is fucking miles out there, which got kind of nuked last episode. A railgun. Hello, Onegai, my melody. Makes sense that the medical corp wouldn't use the guns to put bullets in people. Harder to sew up. Yeah, just wait. Why would we want to sew them up if we're shooting them? There to go blap blap. Need to practice my aiming point. Scratch my head. How does the game of telephone get down? Don't even start with that shit. Mars weapons make it easier to kill. Mars weapons make it easier to kill unarmored people, but this goes through armor better in theory. It goes through armor and synths. But for light people who want Mars's kind of ballistic, explodey bullets. Yeah, so for anyone's who wasn't here, benefit. Last episode, we started making plans about the aliens. Let me whip out my little my little notebook and have a look. There's a hive mind coming. Some of it's already here. It was on a golden lance, and then we hit it from orbit. We know some things about it. We have a plan to deal with it. We're gonna jam it radio-wise so that it can't talk to itself, and then we're gonna hit it with everything we got. But in the meantime, a small part of it is broken off and is coming towards the city, so we're gonna apparently try and intercept it before it lands. Notebook! Yeah, check. I made this myself and made animations for it so it can go back and forward pages, which I'm really pleased with. You can just be like, look at all these wanted people that Nirvana have. And look at my beautiful co-workers, they're both so nice. They are best friends. So yeah, pretty pleased about that. I can have up to 8 pages in it, but I could add more if I wanted, but I'm not really that fucking many pages. That's 16 pages in total, so who is wanted? This might not come up. This was sort of more just flavor text, because got my name on it. This is Undercity people who have like ties to Nirvana in part of their story. And one of the DMs messaged me and just said, okay, this is sort of info that you guys have. So we know this one is, she owes 2.5 million credits to Doc Yu, who is a Nirvana clinic. So she gave up trying to get it back and just said, okay, someone else can get that. So some Nirvana NPCs are going to try and get her. And also there is a half-orc who we don't know the name of in character, who their backstory is they murdered some doctor, and they are wanted for that, wanted alive. And if either of those things progress to the point that Nirvana would be involved, then we might get involved. Okay. Runs the scratched out project because you shouldn't be writing that sort of shit down. So that's my little notebook. Yeah, 2.5 million. Okay, so credits are yen, which means that it's credits divided by 1,000. Divided by 100. So it's actually... Yeah, that. Thanks. I can't fucking... Why couldn't it just be dollars? Why can't it be pounds? Real money, come on. So yeah, it's 25,000, which, you know, it's still a lot of fucking money. Even to a corpse, that's like, ooh, oh, okay, I'll take it. I shouldn't have turned these on so early. I'm draining my batteries. That was silly. Should be good. I was about to say, am I streaming? Of course I'm streaming. I'm talking to people. So yes, 2 Nirvana characters have left VRP, so we are going to be a little bit low on people this evening. Morning for me, whatever. Currently nearly 2 in the morning for me. So Cypher has given us a load of 3 left. It's me, Amelia Rontgen, and Sally Loon. So David, Amelia and Sally are the 3. I'm head of security. Amelia is head of Lazarus. And Sally is kind of just our head doctor now. She does, well, I can... Haha! I can tell you what she does. She's a neurosurgeon and a dream researcher. Amelia is ostensibly public relations, but actually kind of runs the Lazarus Project, which can bring corpse back to life, if you don't know. Arma and Alice, in character, have been called away to a middle city clinic for some sort of emergency. That's the in-character reason. We'll not go into any more detail than that if anyone asks. Just be like, it's classified, because they left the RP, so they're gone. At least for the time being, and I won't go into more detail than that, because it's classified. But if you see me rotating my hand like a weird person, it's because I'm looking at invisible overlays that you can't see. Who is the leader? It will be Sally, because she has been here the longest, and is the most doctory. The person who can make a decision, yes. I'm sure Sally will take our feedback into account. Hello! Hello, Olivia. But yeah, we'll just all be doing bits. Thank you. I will have fun. We might shoot someone, we're not sure. Ugh. Little stretch. Little stretchy stretch. We should be starting in about 3 minutes. Doesn't Sally like murder? Yeah? But she is super sweet, so, you know. She's definitely not a hive mind. She's a single mind, but she also likes messing with other people's minds. I'm just gonna sit down. Fuck you, I can do what I like. It's my apartment. Does Sally like murder? She's not murdered anyone. She's just, you know, fiddled with some brains a little bit. Good. Wouldn't worry about it. What? Did you say it's based off how long someone was at Nirvana? I just meant that, like, you know, me and neither me nor Amelia are particularly leader characters. I mean, David could do for now, but the head of security shouldn't really be the head of a corporation long term, because that's like, you know, having your cake and eating it. That'd be a lot of power. I feel like it should be a more corporate / doctory character. I need to retract myself because my waist is not in the right place. What a waste of time. Stand up straight. Loop your hands. Back your feet. PT as my feet get on this model. Do a little hip wiggle. So yeah, someone might come to the upper cities today, and if we find out that they are here, we might try and assassinate them. Thank you. Yes, I obviously won't really be reading my chat, but you're welcome to watch. I will be busy talking to people. Peeing my little butt off. Hearts. Or notes I can't really see on this fucking screen. Whatever that emote is, it's cool. Oh, we got a whole minute left. I should do lying down in bed RP. That's the best RP. I do it every day. Am I in bed? I think I'm in bed. There we go. Ugh. David's having a nap. Lie down in bed reading chat. Does David have combat? He does. David has 1 combat and 1 medic. Because he is a combat medic. Means he well, oh, I've got a line for this and I need to actually remember it. You can break every bone in your body while naming them. That's my line. I'm going to use it at some point. That's my plan. All that from Sherlock. Good line. If anyone asks, that's what I do. If that pisses me off. David don't take no sass. He's the king of sass. Cat. Meow. Need to try and do more meow things as well, because that's technically in my character sheet. I need to meow. Does David ever met Goldman? No, except in passing. Like, I've met him in a boardroom briefly, but I didn't really talk to him. Oh shit, time to go. Hi chat, I'm gonna RP now. I appreciate you for the chat. Okay, where's my door? There's my door. Not used to my apartment yet. Ah, look at the sky. It's so purple. Get to the front door. Trying to have a brainstorming session today on the whole alien thing and how we could possibly combat it with medicine. Well then, you know, triage. My face starts itching as soon as I start doing anything, you know. How many boys? 3 boys! I can't handle this many boys! That was phrasing. That's a Friday night. Good morning, gentlemen. How's it going?
Hello, Dave. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Very well.
Hello, hello, hello. What are all your names? Samuline?
Name's Sal.
Sal.
Chris.
Chris. Hey, Chris.
Arnold, sir.
Sal, Chris, and Arnold. I will try and remember more than just Chris because he was here before. Yeah, I'm David. I'm head of security. Got a gun. This is Nirvana.
Nice
I
to
think
meet you, David.
both of you two, it's your first day?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Pretty
well,
obvious.
just I don't recognize your names from earlier, but yeah, we're a bit low on staff today, so we might try and give you things, some stuff to do, because we can't do everything ourselves. Hello, Amelia.
Yeah, I get it.
This is Sal, Chris, and Andrew.
Good morning.
Arnold?
Sal, Chris, Andrew.
Arnold.
Okay.
Arnold, not Andrew. I
Arnold.
got it wrong already, but I was close, in my
Sal,
defense.
Chris, Arnold. Okay.
Oh, hello, Lord
It's
Croak.
nice to meet you guys.
Greetings, David and Amelia. I am in need of urgent medical attention.
Oh, Will I handle
what
that?
do you need?
I was under heavy firepower from multiple Hellfire missile barrages within the wasteland.
bloody hell.
My body has been embedded with a large number of shrapnel.
Yeah, let's go do that. Sal, you come with me.
Yeah.
This way, Lord Croak, into the clinic.
You take care of
You will?
this, should I brief you?
Just this way.
Understood.
And well, just in here would be ideal. Just take a seat on the edge of the bed there if you can. Right, so lots of shrapnel embedded in you. I'm just going to run a quick scan. I assume
Yes, it is truly dreadful.
that you've already rolled for damage and you just need patching up here.
They never said anything, so I'm just here.
Okay, cool. We'll just patch you up. Right, so you've got yeah, some pretty big pieces of shrapnel in you there, so I'm just going to remove those, patch you up, and it'll all be sorted out. So just hold still.
David. Let us see it done.
Yep. Okay, I'm just going to administer some. Oh, just a moment. Have something for this. I had something for this. Okay, I'm just going to administer some anesthetic. And just try out this little bit of...
To feeling of the addict I ate this morning. Hmm?
Indeed. Just going to pry out this bit of shrapnel
Does
here.
mind me.
Okay.
Fascinating.
And you've got one in your
Don't
leg
get
over here.
carried away now.
Well, do you want me to leave some in?
I know
Because
you Nirvana types like your cloning.
yes,
Don't get too carried away. At least ask for permission first.
certainly not going to do anything without your permission. Okay. Okay, that second bit removed. And I think the third one is in your back here, so just hold still for me. More anesthetic.
This is relief.
And just bear with me while I get this out. Okay, 3 moderately large pieces of shrapnel taken out. Okay.
You are a master craftsman. Hopefully the anesthesia to my back is not too detrimental.
No, it was very, very localized. I wouldn't worry about it. It should wear off in under half an hour, and I will give you some painkillers at the front desk if you need to take them after that. Scan says we've got all of it out, so we can send you on your way
The
now.
painkillers will tamper with my natural regenerative abilities. I am forced to suffer through it.
Oh, fair enough. We will not give you those then. Right. Hey, Amelia,
I'm
Lord.
not opposed to any snacks if you happen to have any in stock.
You're aware of Lord Croak's preferences of snacks, are you not?
Yep, I am.
Yes, Amelia is a great
Let me-
acquaintance.
Let me quickly see if we have something in the system. It doesn't look like we currently have something here, but I can order some more for you if you want.
That would be delightful, Amelia.
I'll just put it on express shipment. It might actually come in today. It will definitely be here by tomorrow, though.
Lord Croak's a fan of organs.
Is it so fantastic?
Ah, organ. Okay. Like a piano.
If you ever tire of
Yes,
wielding
exactly.
firearms, do inform me. I will make sure you do quite handsomely in the deal.
I will not croak.
Great. Take care, everyone.
Good to see you as always.
Bye.
Not necessarily in the clinic.
Pleasure.
Feel free to visit without being injured anytime you like.
I will do such.
Have a good day.
David, did you get any notice from Sally?
No, not yet. Should we?
Not be coming in.
Well, I hope she's coming in.
I
Let me
mean,
just.
I know of Amma and
communications.
Lilith, but
As far as I
Do
know,
I go back to my post?
yeah, just we'll just be hanging out here until Sally turns up anyway. So.
Okay.
Her cell is active, so I assume she'll be here soon.
okay.
Dun. Dun.
I assume you got the memo about Amma and Alice too.
Yes, they've been called away to a middle city clinic for some sort of emergency, right?
Yeah. I think it was a planning meeting for some form of space mall, but
Ah, yes, that was going around. Guess we'll just have to manage without them for a little while.
yep.
Well, let's go hang out with the guards until Sally gets here, I suppose.
Yeah, you must be a doctor. If you liked organs.
Hello again.
I'd say.
We're just waiting for Dr. Up to Sally to turn up. And we can begin the day's activities. I did have a syringe in my backpack, but it seems to have gone missing, unfortunately. I have to get another one at some point. I might just leave one in the clinic and one in the lab.
We can check the trash
That
can for
actually
you,
sounds
sir.
like a pretty good idea.
It does. Actually, could one of you go to the warehouse and grab 2 syringes and leave one in the clinic in the left-hand room and one in the same place in the lab? That'd be very helpful. You wanna go,
I feel
Arnold?
like you're looking at me, so
I was gonna send Arnold.
okay.
He's not been. It was Arnold, right?
Alright.
Sure.
I believe Chris is most qualified for this.
All right, go on, Chris. You're best at
That's
handling syringes.
Chris, that's Arnold. That's
I'm
Al,
I'm sorry, what?
Sal.
Sal. Okay.
like
Sal.
Sally but shorter.
Sal,
Easy.
Chris, Arnold.
You've always got to stand in that order, by the way, or we will totally forget, and it'll be a nightmare.
Yeah.
We will remember that
Okay.
with our hearts.
Mm-hmm. Remember it with your brain, not the heart's good for some things, but not the remembering.
Yeah. I swear, one day this freaking tower will just fall over.
It is very precarious. Is that a space elevator or is it just really tall? I don't know.
Nope, it's
I believe
just
it's a
really
limited
tall.
elevator.
Like,
Yeah.
do the Union actually use every floor of that, or is it just really pretentious for a big viewing platform?
It's just, well. I mean, you know how little Union people are actually around, so, yeah.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be very many of them, considering how large their tower is. Maybe they're compensating. Hello, Sally. I was just about to call you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, I apologize. I might have stayed somewhere that wasn't my apartment last night.
Oh?
I see.
Whose apartment was it?
Hmm. Well, I'm pretty sure you can guess.
I'm glad you had a good day yesterday.
Oh, it was wonderful. I'm actually quite happy that things went well.
Yay. Please for you.
That's actually
Syringes,
nice,
good.
because there's a few things we,
Yeah, we should discuss things, but can you leave one in the clinic and one in the lab, if you know where those both are?
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Just because I couldn't fit them in my pockets before. Right, yeah, let's head in. Should we take these 2 with us? You could
Amelia.
hang out. You're welcome to join the meeting. You're up-and-coming employees, potentially, so...
Oh, are these new?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the how was the program called? Trainee on the job, something like that.
Yeah, so this is Sal and
Oh, yeah,
Arnold,
I see.
and Chris is in the...
Yes, it's
Right.
good to meet you. Hello.
Yeah.
Your what? What's your name?
My name's Sal.
Sal. And your?
First day on the job, nice to meet you. I am Arnold.
Hello, Arnold. Sal and Arnold.
And this is
Very
Chris,
nice to
you already
meet
know
both.
Chris.
I'm Dr. Sally Lou.
Nice to
And
meet you,
it's
Sally.
Hmm.
Alright, well, let's all
Let's
head
go
into the
to
meeting room.
meeting
Let's get meeting going. Got places to be, things to do. Places to do, things to be. Chris can keep an eye on the door for us in the meantime.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, we'll be here.
We just walked into the office.
We did.
I believe Amelia usually sits here, so I will take this seat.
Sure, I'll make my usual. Ugh. Might just kind of perch today. Hopefully a little more comfortable. Feel free to take a seat as well, you don't have to stand looking all weird.
Oh, really?
Okay,
If you can sit, otherwise you can stand near a chair, whatever works for you.
appreciate that very much, sir.
Whatever makes you feel most comfortable.
Yeah, chairs are great.
Thank you.
Wow. So,
It's good to have new interns coming in.
yes, I already spoke to Amelia. We both got the email that Armour and Alice are both been called away to a middle city clinic for the time being. Some sort of emergency or space mall planning meeting, we're not entirely sure, but they will potentially be back soon, we'll see. Otherwise, we're just going to get on how we get on by ourselves. And I believe that means that you are in charge now, because you are the highest ranking person left here, so congrats.
Thank you. I'll try my best to ensure that things run as smoothly as possible with less kinks.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably less.
Ah, here's Amelia. And Chris.
Okay.
Hello, Chris. Was everything alright?
Yep. Just a customer who needed to pick up some medication.
Ah. Well, I was just saying that, yes, with Armour and Alice gone for the time being, Amelia is now in charge of the office until further notice, so clap, clap, clap. Congratulations. Good stuff.
You said Amelia.
I did say Amelia. You're Amelia, you're Sally. Look, it's been a time. Shall I
It's alright.
It's early.
shall I go over what the hell happened yesterday, because it was a bit of a nightmare?
Please.
Yep.
Right. So Amelia,
On the situation since I left so early.
Sally, you weren't here, so yes. We started the day by going over what we know of the incoming alien threat. Just to recap everybody, it's some sort of sentient goo. It's arriving on something, we're not sure. It might be some satellite it's taken over, but it's heading quickly towards the planet. It learns very rapidly. Anything that we throw at it, it communicates via radio signal to the rest of itself and will quickly adapt to whatever we hit it with, such as fire or acid or whatever. Fortunately, that means that, in theory at least, we can block radio waves, and then it won't be able to communicate with itself and evolve any further, at least in a local area. And when we hit it in the arena, we discovered that it was heavily damaged by fire, ice slowed it down significantly, and magic was somewhat unclear, but it seemed to be effective, at least at first. It might have started learning about magic more rapidly than the other things.
Radiation worked as well.
Oh yes, of course. I should have written that down. So yes, radiation also an option. So basically, the more things we have to throw at this thing before it learns, the better. But if we use it once, could be a potential problem. Speaking of potential problems, part of the large mass broke off and is heading towards the planet more quickly. That's going to be here in a day, maybe 2 to 3 days from now. Currently the plan seems to be somewhat vague, but we're going to... we've already organised a lot of Saniti's space force around the planet, and they're basically just going to blast the crap out of it as it approaches, and then anything that remains, we're going to send in a ground team, which is apparently going to include me, to destroy any of the rest of it using as few fancy things as we can. So basic explosives and weapons, just so it can't learn about any of the things we know about it and talk to its mum. And that's basically the plan so far. However, yesterday somehow there was some mass confusion about the Union Tower being compromised, all of its connections and networks being compromised, so the alien knew everything about all of our plans, and then a dreadnought appeared out in the wasteland, and everyone thought that the dreadnought was actually the alien arriving early, but it wasn't. It turns out it's just some rich guy called Thaddeus. So that was half of yesterday, but none of that was true, so don't worry, we still have a plan to deal with the incoming aliens. And that's about my summary of yesterday.
Okay.
Bless you.
Just to make sure. Are you alright, sweetheart?
Yeah, it's just little blood clots from the thing from the
Nice.
It's fine, it's healing.
Okay, good. So the Union Tower was not compromised then.
Not even slightly. It was totally fine.
Okay.
We scanned it and it was clean.
Good.
Don't know where that came from. Something about Saniti getting confused about something. I don't know. Oh, and we blew up the golden lance. I don't know if you spotted that.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
we saw giant laser beam.
Yeah. Yeah, Saniti just blasted that thing from an orbital railgun, and it was very pretty. And it's gone, which is great, because that place sucked.
well, that's good. That's good then. Did you have anything to add on to this, Amelia?
Maybe one more thing. We are currently pulling together our medical fleet around from the Corvallis system, around Corvallis 3. Just in case we have to assist Suniti with a large-scale evacuation. But yeah, they are currently on standby in waiting positions. So yeah. Oh, and two more things. First of all, we spontaneously implemented the rule that everybody who attempts to ding dong ditch gets shot. And so do people trying to hand out parking tickets.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
Good. Sounds good. Are we aiming for the center mass or for the ligaments first?
Well, ideally try to arrest them if they try to run away, like the specimen did yesterday. Try to shoot them immobilizing, and if it doesn't work, then take them out.
I think center mass is fine. We're Nirvana, we can probably patch them up if we want to.
Yep, exactly.
True.
So yeah, I think that's
Sounds
That's
good.
pretty much it.
the summary of what's happened
on the
recently.
table today?
Unclear. Oh, we did give Quixote some of the latest prototype of Icarus, didn't we? And they seemed pretty pleased.
We did. Yeah,
Do we need to give them the finished version today?
that might be a good idea to just bring over the adjusted, not leg-numbing versions.
Yes, it was a bit much.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll
Yeah.
take that to them and I'll give them the full rundown of all of the implications and limitations of it. For you guys' benefit, Icarus is something we've been working on. It's an injectable foam which will... It won't treat severe internal injuries, but it will stop them from bleeding so profusely that the person passes out, which gives them time to get to a medical treatment and therefore hopefully not die, because someone can save their life. But it will not stop you from dying by itself. And it also contains stimulants and a small amount of anesthetic, not too much like it was last time. So yeah, they're very expensive and you can only use one a day or you might overdose on the stimulants because they're quite powerful. And we've sold them to Quixote, or as part of our agreement we've negotiated a new price.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Okay, that sounds good. So Icarus, we're gonna be giving the final versions to Quixote, and then I feel like there was another company that wanted to speak with us at some point. I know Olivia, Alice, and Amma were talking to, was it Talaris or was it Atlantis?
Oh, it was Atlantis, wasn't it?
Solaris, yeah, it was Atlantis.
I think that they were talking to Atlantis about an advertising deal or the genetics program, but given that Alice and Arma, neither of them are currently in, we might just have to put that on hold for the time being.
Yeah. Did you already inform them about that,
Oh,
or?
I sent Conrad a message this morning letting him know that
Oh, okay.
that we wouldn't need the advert to run today because we're not here to do anything about it, but perhaps in the future we could just roll that deal over.
Gotcha. Alright, that sounds good then. Was there any new ideas that needed to be brought up? I believe there was two that I was talking with, specifically with Mr. Thomas, yesterday about some implementing more technologies for the worst case scenario coming up ahead.
Nothing that I'm aware of, but I did have... Sorry, go on, if you happen to...
No, go ahead.
I was going to suggest that we could do a little brainstorm and see if we can think of anything that we could possibly use against this alien, either in terms of weapons that we could use against it, some sort of chemical weapon, or some sort of medical preparation we could do in case people get injured, more than we do already. If anyone has any ideas, then go ahead. Because all the other corporations are prepping something.
I actually have two.
Ooh.
More or less along the lines for if things ended up going bad. One of the things was a lot of people are going to more than likely choose to be put under during the time warp. You know, they want to be put in goo and not have to deal with any of the problems that take for going off to another sector. So we decided that we're going to be collaborating a little bit with Kyoto, seeing what we can do with their high vantage electronics to see what we can have for that. I was talking a little bit with Thomas about it, see what you guys think, as well as indicating a new type of pill that I've been working on. I like to call them the forget-me-nots, the type of digestive pill that you take in order to help control your dreams. A little bit of a transitioning, so people who are in that state of being while we're being traveled through, they have the ability to relive or go through their dreams and memories.
Well, that sounds like a potential synergy with Saniti, because that could be really useful on long-range flights in space that take a long time. Both of those things.
With hypersleep being as useful as it is.
Yeah. Yeah, those both sound like great things.
One of the ideas. The other one was going to be more for current day use. In the event that we go into war with this thing, Kyoto had offered, or Thomas had offered, that perhaps we could use some of their drones to help deliver medical supplies. Or help take people who are injured to the base to help get them and receive medical attention.
Sounds good to me.
Actually, doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Having a drone network set up so we can just quickly deliver things around. Sounds pretty great.
So I'll probably be scheduling another meeting with them. Actually, I could probably go with you guys when you do the whole thing with your what was
Icarus.
Icarus, yeah, with the Icarus project, and we could go over some of this. I'll probably try to schedule a meeting with Suniti about the forget-me-nots.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. I assume there's no corporate head meeting today. I don't think we were told about one.
I have not. I was not told.
Okay. I guess the plan is Kyoto and Saniti today then. And of course anyone who happens to turn up having been shot. Since two of you guys are new, if anyone turns up in the clinic really badly injured, you can just take them in, put them on a bed, and try and keep them stable, and radio us, and we will head over and complete any surgeries that need to happen.
Roger that. What channel should we use?
25 is the official Nirvana channel.
Alright, I'll set my radio.
Thank you. And yeah, we'll probably bring one of you with us whenever we head off to a meeting or anything, just because might as well you guys would tour since you're sort of interning a bit today. Right. Anyone have anything else? I think we've gone over everything.
Nope.
Okay.
Good.
Well then, let's go.
Sounds good. Like this is good. a checkup, by the way, Amelia?
Oh no,
How are you feeling?
I should be fine.
Oh, perfect timing. Let's go. We'll all turn up at the door together. Haha. They won't expect that. Zoom. How about this guy? Hello, Mr. Rhapsoidia.
Hello. I
Good
was
morning.
wondering what you had found from the test that you took a couple days ago.
Who was it who ran the
Did you
tests?
get any
Was it
further questions?
one of
Yes,
us three?
Sally, I believe it was.
Sally.
Yeah, it was me. Hello, it's so good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. I was wondering the results of the test and if you had any further questions.
Well, it seemed like a lot of it was normal. I still am very curious to see what your DNA and other structure parts of your body is more compromised of. But I have a feeling if in order to do that, we would have to pierce the skin, which would be a little bit difficult considering
Yes.
your
Can we
situation.
not could we not hypothetically go through some of his underbelly openings and try to get samples from the inside through there? Would that be an option?
That we could try.
How
I
would you
only
go about
able to
doing
get
that?
Well, I'm sure you have some kind of opening to put food into, so we might be able to basically insert a probe through there to get what we need to get.
He seems non-committal.
Do you know how it would feel?
Well, with current technology, you probably would not feel too much. We can hypothetically use some of our nanotechnology to simply give you a capsule full of nanobots that are programmed to retrieve samples for us. And when you take this capsule into your mouth, they would start working and gather their samples, and after a minute or two, they should go back into the capsule, and you can spit the capsule back out, and we would have the tissue samples we need.
Right. How many
Okay, then.
people are here?
If that shouldn't be too much of a problem for me, then I think that should be fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Would you like to do this really quickly before we head up to our meetings then?
Yeah, sure.
Jesus.
Follow me, sir.
Oh.
It should be painless as well, though.
One of you want to go with? Take a pick. Decide amongst yourselves.
We can play the new game. I was taught about in the academy.
Did you already give the rundown, by the way?
Which rundown?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I believe your security rundown that you did last time?
Oh, I did that in the meeting. It's just letting them know they can go ahead and heal people up and which radio channel to use.
Okay,
Some people on their first day don't, think to use their medical training, but just gotta remind them they have that sometimes,
Right. Okay. Thank you, David. You're wonderful.
Thank you, Sally. You're wonderful too. Oh, we don't need 3 doctors to swab a guy's mouth, so I'll hang out with you two. Wait, is it still Sal and Chris? Are you in the right order here?
Yep.
Good, very good. Means I can remember.
That's right.
Right, so that's Rhapsoidia. He is obviously not human. He's from his own planet and he works at the Union. And apparently he can produce pure sound. Whatever that means.
Yeah. It doesn't move his mouth much.
No, he doesn't. That's because it comes out of his skin or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Does he get old? He's hardly wearing anything.
I don't know, I think that's part of his culture. There's clearly nothing to hide down there, not that I was looking, so... Yeah. Well, hopefully today's going to be less eventful than yesterday, because I went from, hey, we've got a plan to deal with this alien, to the alien knows our plan to deal with it and will adapt, to the alien's already here and we're all going to die, to none of that was true and I'm going to shoot someone, to going to bed, really. That was my day. Yep. It was an experience for sure.
So it's an alien goo?
Yeah, it's I went to Golden Lance to get a sample of it, which then broke out in the Mars... Where's Mars? That way? Arena, and we all had to annihilate the thing. We set up some medical scanners around it to get some info on it, which is what I've got written down here. Yeah, basically we just learned it adapts so quickly to anything we throw at it that if we don't keep it a secret from itself, then we'll basically just be making it stronger. And we don't want that, really. So far, there's no...
How big is this thing?
I don't know. In the Golden Lance, it was just kind of everywhere, and it was... I think it feeds on electricity, so it was growing all around the power core. So, you know, if it lands in the upper city, it'll have a field day. This place is all neon. Yeah, but we don't have any known cases of it infecting anyone. It just seems to goo into tentacles or even a big scary monster the other day and attack people and just kill them and then go for power sources. So at least we don't have any kind of infection to worry about yet. My first thought was going to be to create some sort of disease that would slowly kill this thing off, but given that it adapts really quickly, that'd be totally pointless. It'd just make its own vaccine. Yeah. So plan is to just nuke the thing all at once before it lands on the planet. With some sort of magical nuke. We'll just patch people up if they get hit by the magical nuke. You like the Kyoto pistols, by the way? These things are great. Oh.
Oh yeah, they're great. Let's just hope it doesn't land up here.
Yeah, I think Atlantis, the news corporation, said that they had so many satellites in orbit that they could, like really small satellites, they might be able to kind of push it into a certain landing zone, hopefully away from us, you know. Hook it out in the wasteland or something. And then we can deal with it there if it does land, but hopefully we can just blow it up before it even hits the atmosphere. That'd be great. I mean, Saniti have got a load of cruisers up there with railguns. Well, I don't know why they need us.
Hello, everybody.
Ooh.
This is the global announcement system. Due to unexpected issues with VRChat and its performance, we are hard calling the episode and delaying episode 21 of Callous until next week.
No.
There are performance issues across all 4 maps. People cannot get above 20 FPS no matter what map they're in.
Pretty fucking chuggy, dudes.
However, the RP that you have been able to do within this time will not be undone. Episode 21 will resume next week, and it will be considered as one longer episode.
No.
So remember where you are, remember who you're talking to, because that will be your starting position next Friday. If you would like to help the developers in diagnosing the problem, FaZe, Kier, and Sketchy will be in the row map, testing things, for trying to figure out what the issue is, but otherwise, this is a hard call-off for the episode.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, nothing's scanning anymore.
Open fire, open fire! I'm gonna go say bye to these two. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help.